कट कर लेते हैं एज यूजुअल हेल्प कंट्रोल. Especially this command will show all of the control panel related commands, right? So here we will have gate control panel item, right?
हाँ जी.
So let's have a look about this one. Gate control panel items, right?
हाँ जी.
So here we can see all of the control panel. So what we'll have inside a control panel, right? Those all of the stuff we can have using this command. Can you see here all of the control panel item? Security maintenance, administrative tools, autoplay, caller management, credential management, date time, default program, device manager, device and printers is for access, file explorer option, font, right?
Yes, sir.
Keyboard, mouse, network, region setting, speed, troubleshooting. So all of the things we can get by the help of get control panel item. Next here, let's categorize. So get control panel item, control panel item, and here we should categorize this one. I just want to know some of categorized information such as system and security. Some security, right? Then after, let's sort it by their name. So, system and security. Can you see here? These all are the system and security stuff where we'll get administrative tools, power options, security and maintenance system, and Windows defined firewall. So these are the stuff which belongs to the system and security stuff inside control panel. So all of the system kind of stuff or system uh, management system as well as security management kind of stuff we could perform by the help of these 4-5 tools, right? So this way we'll get, all of the information about control panel. It's clear? Let's have a look about the enumerating object.
Okay, sir.
So enumerating object, as we know, what is the meaning of enumeration?
Don't know, sir ji. No.
Yes, enumeration.
I think one by one.
One by one.
Okay. Numeration.
So one by one, we will get into details information about anything which is known as enumeration.
Okay, sir.
So actually, while we are listing something one by one, okay, to specify some specific kind of stuff that is known as enumeration. So here, especially we are going to use some of basic information about drive, letters, their files one by one, okay, to get into it. So here, let's first of all, let's have a look that how many drives do we have in our PC, in our computer. So here we can see, here we'll have only C drive, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's compress this one and create a new drive. So that will do escape additional element. Going to sync this one to create another drive. Let's say I'm going to use 10 GB of space for this drive later. So 10.
Sir, three zeros, four zeros, one, 3 zeros, sir. Sir, 1 GB equals 2000 MB.
Approx. So here we will have new partition. It's around 10 GB of space, right?
How did you do the partition, disk partition, sir?
Just decrease, shrink the entire volume, and then after we'll get some of free space. So
Hmm.
by the help of that free space, or we could also, customize as per our demand. But that customization should not exceed more than a given space. Okay.
Hmm.
So let's shrink that one. After completion of shrink volume, we'll have some of free space. Can you see here? Enter the amount of free space which have been shrink, right? So
Hmm.
this much of space we could shrink from the listed or targeted disk. Okay. Then after here we should customize, or we can use spaces, but to create a new volume or to create a new drive, but that drive should not be exceed more than this one. Okay, so this is the maximum space that system will allow us to shrink from the existed drive later or existed hard disk. Okay, so right now we'll have here we can see 24344 MB, so which is approx 20 GB of space, right?
Yes, sir.
So we couldn't exceed this space more than this, okay, but we can create another device, another partition by using this space, okay. Or we could also assign any number in between 0 to this much to get free space. After getting free space, we can see unspecified or unused space. Then after we will create. So if you are looking into this one, here you can see unallocated, right?
Yes, sir.
So here we can create another partition. Now we'll have here E drive, which has 9.76 GB of space, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you are looking into this PC, we'll have this free space here. Can you see? Now here let's create a folder, and let's have a look inside a folder. Let's create more folder. Let's say a mm, mm, I'm just creating folders inside parent folder.
Yes. No worries, sir.
G- Okay, then after let's create some files here.
Sorry.
One, two, three. Okay, and then after we'll use here, we'll use PowerShell command to list all of that files, folders, and everything. Okay, so what will be the command to listing, files, folders in a single drive or in a specific drive later, right? So here, let's use this one, get hyphen child item. And then after we'll assign the path, okay? And path would be, let's say, E drive, right? And here you will recurse. Run it. Can you see?
Wow.
So here we can see,
Child item always used for providing the
Mhm.
directory path.
Yeah. So here we can see, here
Hmm.
this is the drive, right? In the drive, this is the parent folder, which is this one, right? And inside that parent folder, we'll have this number of directory, which all are belongs to the folder ABCD, right? And
Hmm.
inside A, we'll have this much of file. Can you see this one? So just, by hitting this command, recurse, right? It
Hmm.
will find all of the inside folders and their files.
Okay, sir.
It's clear?
Yes, sir.
So now we will also have another. So let's have a look. Is there any other commands which also integrated with the child item? So get hyphen child item, right? And here we'll have path. Path is E drive, right? And then after we'll have recurse. After that, use pipeline and get member, right? Now, can we see here? We can see here that we'll have varieties of optional uh, optional commands. That commands will work with the recurse. So here we can see uh, name, their property, their version.
समझ नहीं आई ये सर
So
ये वाली कमांड तो
this command especially looking into a file specific object or a specific information. Okay, so here we can see toString, set access control, open write, open text, open read, open. So by the help of these commands, we could perform varieties of tasks into a file folder. Okay, we can create some other files. We can read the information, whatever having into a single files. Okay. These are the options, which will use, or we can also replace their content here. Can you see this one? Set control access, string, ps child, ps drive, container, So here actually, get command having this much of members command. Okay, that members command especially used to help us to perform varieties of tasks into a file or a folder. Did you get my point
Yes, sir.
or no?
Little bit, sir.
Little
समझ
bit. So here,
सर
let
कोई
me
लाइव
look
एग्जांपल बता दो.
here. So if you are looking into this folder,
हाँ जी.
these are the members command. These are the
ओके.
members command. Those commands especially used to do something into that specific folder, right?
यस.
So let's suppose if you are trying to copy, paste, cut, or send to somewhere, right? Or pin to somewhere, or create shortcut, delete, rename. Even in the properties, we can have, general information where we'll have type, right? Location, sizes, okay, sizes in a disk, containing files and folders, right? So here we can see we'll have 3 files and 8 folders into this directory, right? So these
यस.
all are, or even if we are looking for the, ownership, right? Their created date, ownership, their attributes, even we'll have also more than this here, right? So these
यस.
all are known as the members. These all are the members of that specific object. So the same thing here, by the help of command line tool, we will get, So get child item is especially used to list files and folders, right? And then after get members, it's a optional command, or we could say it is a part of additional kind of stuff if we are looking to do into a specific file and folder. So what kind of command should we use to perform all of the others information or all of the other things? Can you see here? Delete,
यस सर. आई गॉट इट नाउ सर.
exit, extension, full name, is read only, right? Last access time, okay? Here directory, directory name, created on time. Can you see here? Creation
यस.
time. So this is the property here, date dot creation time get set, right? To get
यस.
or set. So these are the here attributes. Can you see here? System IO, file, attributes, right? So these are the additional command, that command especially look into that specific object into our system. So let's have a look into this one. Get files, get file method list under type name, system IO directory information, right?
यस सर.
So let's have a look into it, and let's try to find some of other information. So here I'm going to use one more command which has get child item, right? And path should be the same one, right? And
यस.
information also the same, but here I want to see for each get files. I want to list for each get file, right? Get files. list it. Can you see how many files are there? Right? 1.rtf, 2.txt, and 3.txt. So altogether we'll have 3 files here. Right? Can you see?
लेंथ, ये सर लेंथ का क्या मतलब है?
Length,
700?
length means content
ओके,
of
नंबर।
file. Can you see here? It's a 1 KB. So
सर
let's
मैंने समझ गया,
5
लेंथ वो टोटल
KB.
7 फोल्डर्स
Mm,
हैं।
mm, mm, 5.
सर इसके पीछे जाओ, आप एक बार बैक करो। संतो ये 7 है सर, 1 2 3 4, ये 7 है।
So altogether it has 8 items, right?
ओके, पर
So
वो क्यों
here
सर 7 शो कर रहा है?
this is called length. So let's run 1 second. Now you'll get more than that. Can you see?
ओके।
This is the content length of a file.
ओके सर।
So it doesn't mean to be number of objects. Okay,
फोल्डर्स, ओके।
it's a length means it's a actual memory allocating into a you know storage that will show like this. Okay, but still it shows txt file so 0 and 0. So here let me get into test file here, and I'm going to paste the same content here. Let's have a look about their length here. So run 1 second. Can you see?
आगे समझ।
So which means it's a actual file size. So if you are looking into this one, can you see size? Size of that specific file is 3.15 KB, right? If you are looking into this one, here we can see it's a 2.91 KB, right? So this is called length. This is called length. Now it's clear. It's been clear
यस
to you. So
यस।
this way we'll check, length of the file, which means actual memory that a specific file um, occupy inside a inside our local hard disk or physical hard disk. Clear?
यस सर।
So by the help of this command, we'll get into all of the files, right? And their length. Now let's use enumerating objects. So here, let's have a look this one. Enumeration. Create a new file here. So enumeration to produce 100 number, let's suppose. How do we get 100 enumerating 100 numbers?
लूप, थ्रू लूप।
Yeah, through loops. Here let me show you. Get, let's have a look for the help. Okay, about random number. Okay, random. So is there any command specific for the random number? So while getting help, we can have, yes, there is, right? Can you see here? Help random, right? Get number, get random, right? So randomly select number if you submitted collection of object to get random. Can you see here?
नहीं थे, ठीक है।
The same way, without parameter, get random command returns the randomly selected 32-bit unsigned integer between 0 to integer 32 or maximum value. So let's have a look into it. I want more help. Now it's more visible.
Yes, sir.
Nice one, right? Okay. So here, let's get into random. Okay now.
Yes, sir.
So here, help. Program, right? Let's run it. Now here we can see there all of the information into it, right? So get random selects object randomly from a collection, right? This is the synopsis of this one. Description, get random, it's a command which will help us to get random number, right?
Yes.
Here we can have, input object, minimum, maximum number, right? Then after we can have here random object, right? Minimum, maximum, and here we can see the impact. So if you are looking for 32-bit or 64-bit, anyway, here we can see get random. Can you see here? It's a random integer. It will show
Sir, why we need random integer?
to just find out the all of the random numbers. Can you see?
Okay. Okay, sir.
So here we'll have this one. Just we are trying to get information that what kind of information actually will fetch by the help of random
Okay, sir.
function. So if you are looking into get random hyphen maximum 100, so which means uh, this command will show up to 100 number, the random number. Okay, random number in between 0 to 100. Can you see? Any number it would show us. Can you see?
Hmm.
So just for getting the random number, that how actually random function will work with it. Can you see? When I run first time, it will get this number, next time this number, next time this number. That means, which means it will generate any number in between 0 to 100, right?
Yes, sir.
So here we can use random number minimum and maximum, right? So minimum maximum number it could also show. So let's say enumerating object with WMI. Do you know WMI?
No, sir.
It's called Windows Management Instrumentation. Okay. So Windows Management Instrumentation, actually it will work with all of the hardware object those we have in our computer, especially Windows Management Instrumentation directly talk to the hardware stuff into our PC. So let's suppose if you are looking about BIOS system, hard disk, drivers, and other stuff. So, or if we are looking for the, operating system privileges, okay, or rebooting kind of method, So
Hmm.
especially Windows instrumentation, it's especially work with directly or communicate with hardware stuff, Windows operating system stuff. We could perform lots of information. We can generate lots of information, you know, by the help of PowerShell. So let's say if we are looking for BIOS system or RAM, right?
Yes, sir.
So WMI especially, um, it will help us to find, those information. PowerShell to,
Sir, it's a window management enumeration. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Sir, what's its short form? WME.
No, no, that one is enumeration is different. Here, WMI.
MI. Okay.
This is a Windows instrumentation.
Okay. Windows instrumentation.
So by the help of this one, remotely we could perform, we could enumerate, varieties of information from any remote computer. Any remote computer, we just need to communicate with that one, such as, varieties of tasks we could perform through this enumeration kind of stuff. So WMI especially is interact with the hardware, peripherals, RAM, processor, these kind of information, operating system. So especially WMI, it's a WMI and CIM. We have two different things here in a PowerShell. Okay, so Windows Management Instrumentation is deprecated. Okay, and CMI is still it's working. So if you are looking about, WMI command, right? WMI module, here we'll have varieties of modules, varieties of commands are available into our system that will gonna to help us to find, let's say, BIOS system, manufacturer, serial number, and lots of things, we could perform through this.
So through WMI, we can find
That's
the
WMI.
barcode. Sir, we can find the device name and the.
Yeah, everything,
Hmm.
So and this is not from from very these days. This is belongs to a very previous days. When we were using Visual Basic, Visual Basic 6 or 5 or 4. It's been used since these days to now. Nowadays, it's also integrated with the operating system, or we could say with PowerShell modules are also available for this kind of stuff here. So let's see some information about WMI. So here we can see, let me put this one, WMI. So let's help speak WMI speak, right? Let's have a look. Can you see WMI?
Hmm.
There areas about WMI, their commands, remove, register, invoke, get object. Can you see this one? get WMI object. So if you are looking into this one, pipe sign, so window, then get WMI, so window, right? Can you see here? Get instances of Windows Management Instrumentation, WMA class, or information about the available classes, right? So PowerShell command superseded, and here it's showing that get CIM instance, right? So WMI or CIM, okay? So get WMI object command is get instances of WMI class or information about the available WMI classes. So to specify remote computer, use the computer parameter. If the list parameter is satisfied or specified, right?
Yeah.
The command get information about the WMI objects that are available in the specified namespace, right? So here we can have remoting computer parameters, server parameters, right? And after that, let's get into Kerberos authentication, computer name, credential, direct read, privileges, right? Filters information, and many more, right?
Mm.
So here we can see, it's showing the classes, okay? So we can use class. Here we'll have, some of, can you see here, this command? So get WMI object where class Windows System 32 processes. So it will show all of the process which is running into our system. Let's have a look at this. Can you see all of the processes which is running right now in this computer?
Oh my God, so many processes.
Yeah, so many processes. So
And I don't know even a single one.
yeah, no, you know too many. Can you see here? Process. So
Mm.
these are the processes. Can you see? These are the processes. These all are known as processes, right? And here we can see allocated CPU and memory for that specific processes, right? So these all are we can get by the help of processes. Can you see here? Path, it's a computer name, PS computer name. Here we'll have all of the, all of the information about the processes. So the same one, here we can see, this is a remote computer, this is the local computer. If you are looking into remote computer, can you see here? So get WMI object hyphen class Windows 32 services, and then after hyphen computer name, and we'll use either the
IP
IP
address.
address or computer name, right? Then
Hmm.
after it will list all of the services running into that PC, or all of the processes running into that PC, right? So get
Hmm.
WMI object hyphen class Windows 32 services. Same thing, same way, we'll also have, get WMI classes in the root or default namespace of the local computer. Can you see here?
इधर इसका क्या मतलब है सर?
So it will
नेम्स
show
में
namespace of the default, it will show the details information about the namespace
ये क्या
of a
होता है नेम
default.
स्पेस?
Namespace means it will just an object to list the name of the services or name of the processes. So these all are known as a name list. So as you can see here, it's showing, computer name, their name, code, process ID, start mode, status, and their state. Same here, we'll have this one. So this way we'll get, maximum information. Somewhere you can see, bias version. Can you see here? So it will show the bias information also. So can you see this one?
यस सर.
Bias format list by their properties. So if you are looking bias information about any remote computer or local computer, we could just use this command to get into the
Sir,
bias.
for this one is for local, sir. There should be a different command for the remote one.
No, we just need to write hyphen
Okay.
computer name, and then after we'll get the other information about the other computer or remote computer. So if we just run this command into my PC, let's have a look that what kind of BIOS I'm using into my PC. What is the name of this computer? Can you see here? Name of this computer, right? Their status, caption, BIOS. Can you see here? BIOS information. Their path, right? Computer name, their path. So it's running into Hyper-V. So you'll get this kind of information here. It's a Hyper-V bias, not a physical bias. But if you are looking into a system, physical computer, if we just run this command into a physical system, let's have a look into the physical system. If I'm going to use here the physical system, we'll get the actual computer name. Can you see here? There is status, caption, bias information, what kind of bias, what kind of numbers, bias version. Can you see here? It's a server, desktop, what kind of computer is this? What is the bias name, number, their language, and other information. Then after here we can see version is a HP QOEM, right? Then so here we can see various information about bias system.
Yeah.
Or we could say entire information about our bias system. It's clear?
Yes,
So,
sir.
so if you are looking bias system, okay, from any computer, we can just have this command, right? We just need to run this command, and then after we'll have varieties of information. So CIM, it's a WIM, right? It's a WIM. The other one is called CIM, Common Information Model, which one introduced in version 3 of PowerShell. And we will have varieties of modules with the CMI. So here Let me. So here we'll have, let's open here, help, CIM, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's have a look. These all are the commands while executing CIM. Let's have a look about the help, get, CIM, right? CIM class. Can you see here? Get CIM class. And then after, let's say, show window. Let's run it. Now, can you see here? All of the details information about get CIM. So by the help of CIM or WMI, WIM, right? We'll get details information about our computer, hardware, software, their path, other information. Can you see here? Here we can see, hyphen computer. So this will specify computer, right? Where it will gain access into the fully qualified domain name, net bias name, their IP address, right?
Yes, sir.
So, most of the, programmer, they should use, either CIM or WIM to get varieties of information, to perform varieties of tasks. That doesn't mean to be just for the hardware or, registry, Windows operating system, their others informations, right? So here we'll have, lots of information we will gain access by the help of either CIM or WIM.
Okay, sir.
So especially while working with, automation kind of stuff, or while writing, scripting, and just, pushing that script. Let's suppose we are gaining access to the registry or Windows, some of a specific file or some of a specific location into our hard disk or RAM or CPU processing, right? We could use WMI or CIM or WIM to gather information or to push, you know, or to perform varieties of tasks. So it's a very nice one, these commands. If maximum information, if you are looking into for the maximum information, we'll get this one. So even, CIM instances, we could also have, bias information. So we'll also gain into bias information. Let's have that look into this one. So if you are looking into this one, can you see here? Let's have it here. So get
I will
CIM is
use all these commands
CIM
and
class. This CIM class will get all of the definition information about the CIM class. Here we can see another example, disk. Can you see here? So it will show the disk information. If you are using this command, we will gain access to the disk.
help disk.
Now, can you see here? We have lots of disk related command. It's the root CMI
सर
version.
हाउ टू यूज देम सर मेरे को तो ये समझ नहीं मेरे को पता है डिस्क की ये कमांड है बट इनका क्या मतलब है क्या यूज करेंगे
वही तो दिखा रहा हूँ.
ठीक है जी
So here can you see this one CIM underscore disk space check. It will show the disk space. CIM underscore disk drive. It will show the drive letter. Or this one it also show the drive letter here. Diskette drive if there is a floppy disk.
सर व्हाट डज इट मीन डिस्क ड्राइव मींस
This drive and C drive, D drive, E drive, F drive, hard disk partitions into our PC.
Oh, okay.
And disk space check, which means it return the disk spaces, available disk spaces, information
Okay.
from our computer or into any remote computer or any server. Is it okay?
Now bad. Now okay, sir.
So here we'll have, varieties of method, so
Mm.
which will help us to, get varieties of information from our PC, especially if we are looking for the disk related, right? So these are the very nice thing. So yeah, let's say if you are looking into BIOS system, so I'll give the BIOS information here.
सर बायस किसके लिए यूज करते हैं कंप्यूटर में? इनपुट आउटपुट होता है ना ये,
Basic input output system.
जो कीबोर्ड। सो कभी कभी बोलते हैं ना कि सबसे पहले जैसे हमें कॉल्स आती है, कभी कभी कोई सी कंप्यूटर का बायोस जो होता है वो आउटडेटेड होता है,
Uh-huh.
तो वो उसको मतलब री इमेजिंग रिक्वायर होती है। तो वो तो सर हम जैसे डिवाइस के सेटिंग्स में जाते हैं डिवाइस, तो उसका वहां से बायोस पता चल जाता है ना कि ये कौन सा बायोस है।
Uh-huh.
बट बायोस का सर आगे काम क्या होता है, कि अब क्या चीज ये काम करो?
अब तो आपको मुझे लगता है वो पढ़ाना पड़ेगा, क्या बोलते हैं, बेसिक कंप्यूटर।
बेसिक कंप्यूटर में भूल गई शायद सर,
वही
शायद मेरे को याद आ जाएगी।
बेसिक कंप्यूटर पढ़ाना पड़ेगा। व्हाट इज कीबोर्ड, व्हाट इज माउस,
ओ वो तो सर मेरे को, अच्छा उनका ही ये काम, सॉरी हाँ, बायोस इनपुट आउटपुट देने के लिए यूज करते हैं।
हाउ टू हाउ टू यूज basic input output, different number of devices. Can you see here?
वो नहीं, आ गया सर, आ गया, याद आ गया।
Hmm. So through Win32 BIOS using WMI object, can you see here? BIOS version, manufacturer, name, serial number, and their version.
हम्म,
So WMI object, or even if we are looking for the CMI object, right? So
ओके।
same way, we could also perform CMI object here. So get CMI instance, because their commands are very similar. CMI.
सर दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या, मेन CMI और WMI में?
WMI is
विन।
from long time, and nowadays it's deprecated with PowerShell 6.
ओके।
That's
एंड इट कन्वर्ट्स टू CMI, यस।
so their commands are very similar. The
ओके
way of
सर।
using these commands the same like select asterisk from W win underscore pass. Can you see their output? So if you are looking for the WMI object, or if you are looking for the CMI instance, their output are the same, right? Right?
यस सर।
So
सर
here we can see, let's suppose, wait, let's suppose you have 100 computers in your network, and someone, they may gonna ask you, okay, can you please get information, get details information about the manufacturer, okay? manufacturer that how many manufacturers we are recently using in our lab or in our office, like Dell, HP, Acer, or any others, right?
Hmm.
How will get the specific information about their manufacturer or their serial number? How did you satisfy yourself? This is the serial number of this PC or this computer, or these computers belong to this manufacturer. It's a Dell, HP, or Acer, or any others company. This is the command. Can you see it? This is the command. So this way you'll get. Can you run yourself into your PC, physical PC, to get information?
Yes sir.
And then after, let me know.
ओके सर, अगर कोई पूछे कि सर जैसे हमारे इन्वायरमेंट में अलग अलग टाइप के कंप्यूटर हैं, ओके, हम लोगों को फाइंड करना है कि कितने मैन्युफैक्चरर्स हैं और कौन कौन से, जैसे एचपी चल रहा है कि डेल चला है, तो हम ये कमांड रन करने से हमें सभी मैन्युफैक्चरर्स के पता। पर सर अब तो जैसे हमारे पास थाउजेंड्स हैं सर।
तो भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, कमांड तो एक ही होगा ना।
कमांड तो सर एक है, पर वो हर एक को फिर ये तो नहीं पता चलेगा ना सर कितने कंप्यूटर, कितने एक जैसे एक मैन्युफैक्चर के हैं, कितने एक के हैं, कितने एक
हाँ,
के हैं
वो
वो
सब चीज आ जाएगा।
सब आएगा सर।
हाँ, सब आएगा।
ओके सर। सर ये मेरी कमांड रन हो रही है।
हाँ, तो अब आप बताओ कि आपका बायस वर्जन क्या है, मैन्युफैक्चर कौन सी आप यूज कर रहे हो, उसका सीरियल नंबर क्या है।
बताती हूँ सर।